Well, hey, church family, this is Pastor Jay with the weekly update. Today is September 13th. We're getting closer to the actual fall weather. We should be settling into the fall calendar as we've had a couple of weeks in that now. But there are some things happening in September I want to make sure you know about that you can still participate in. The first one is the Mary Hill Davis Missions Offering. This is an opportunity for us to partner with the Baptist General Convention of Texas. And in doing so, we are helping fund ministries all throughout the state. Last year, they raised, their goal was $3.5 million for this Mary Hill Davis offering, and they cleared that by about $6,000. And guys, last year we gave $5,600 towards that, so we helped push them over the goal. I think that's really cool to know that the state of Texas came together and raised $3.5 million for missions all around the state, and that's kind of cool. Also, you can participate in the food drive for need. There are things that they have requested us to put on a list. You can pick up bags. You can bring those bags back full of the items that are on the list and leave them in the commons area, and they'll be glad to take them over there. And we can help support the need ministry of allowing them to give out food to the people that do need that. Guys, there's a couple things happening this Sunday that I want to make sure you guys are aware of. The first one is we're doing the Lord's Supper. It's going to be an opportunity for us to remember the shed blood and the broken body of Christ, to remember what he's done for us as we take a look at John chapter 3 and really get excited about John 3:16 and those verses surrounding that, and how we can truly celebrate what Jesus Christ has done through us, for us in advance. And then we're also going to have a baptism. We're going to do a little differently this week. I'm going to leave that as a secret till you see the worship guide, but we're going to do a little different this week. And I want to tell you this. I know that some people listening to this say, you know what, I need to get baptized, and I haven't made that known yet. Well, guess what? We're going to request that if you want to get baptized, you need to reach out to us by tomorrow evening. That way we can touch base with you, make sure you're all prepared, you understand what's going on, all that stuff. And so if you want to get baptized, your son or daughter wants to get baptized, please reach out to us. We'll be glad to talk to you further about that, to give you the instructions necessary. Right now we have 6, maybe all the way up to 8 people being baptized. So this is going to be kind of an exciting thing. So if you want to join that party, you need to get on board with that. And let us know by tomorrow night, Wednesday night, so that we can call you on Thursday, Friday, and make sure that you're on the know what's going on with that. Okay. Lastly, guys, I just want to talk to you guys. This past Sunday night, we had our What Did God Say meeting, and I just want to say something. I've had more than a handful of people walk up to me, ask me if I was upset about the meeting. There were some things that were said that people were sharing their opinions about things like that, which was not the intent of the meeting. But I need you to know this. First and foremost, I was super excited for the number of people that showed up to the meeting. I was super excited for the fact that many people showed up sharing with us that they love Shady Oaks and they care about the future of Shady Oaks. What I'm also encouraged by is the opportunity that myself and the staff now have to help our people fully understand what is it like to listen to the Lord. I know that's a skill that we've thrown around in church all the time, but do we fully understand that? I know that we take things to the Lord all the time in prayer, but I think also one of the things that we get caught up in is that we kind of mix our own preferences going into prayer, and we don't lay those at the foot of the cross to allow God to tell us what we're supposed to be doing. And I just want to encourage us, guys, that I know we all have opinions. I know we all have hopes and dreams and things for Shady Oaks. I also know that God is going to call us to do great things. He wants us to reach this community. He wants us to be a church that is a beacon of light right here in Hurst, but he also wants that light to shine around the world. And so I don't know how that's all going to happen. I know that the Lord has been speaking to me. I didn't want to dominate the meeting. I didn't want to share those things. But you know what? There's some things that are going to probably involve the word change. And I know that people don't like that. I know that people are hesitant to jump into that. But I just want to give you some encouragement right here, guys. The people of Israel were wandering around the wilderness, and they were thirsty. And God told Moses, if you hit that rock, water will come out. And he hit the rock, and water came out. And then the next time they needed water, what did Moses do? He went and hit the rock. But God told him to speak to the rock. And he hit the rock because that's what he did last time. And so in speaking to the rock, the water came out. But because he hit the rock, God was a little disappointed in him. I'm not saying that everything we're going to do is changing. I'm not saying all the things are changing. I'm not saying much is going to change. But we have to be willing to do those things. But guys, I'm excited about where the Lord has been leading me, talking with the staff, getting some energy from that. I'm excited about how we need to move from this idea of let's do church to let's be the church. And I'm looking forward to all that the Lord has in store for us in that. Guys, I'm not disappointed. I'm not saddened. People have different ideas. People have different preferences. Many of you have been at this church for years and years and years and years and years, and you have a great love and a compassion for this church, and I'm excited by that. But I also want to let you know that there are great days ahead of us, because I want the Lord to lead us. I want the Lord to lead us into whatever He's calling us to do and to be. And I want us to be excited about it. Why? Because that's where God is calling us. So guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a desire to come up on Sunday with a desire to meet with God, a desire to meet with God. Why? Because we're going to talk about John 3:16, a verse that's so pivotal to us, but we're going to talk about baptism and the Lord's Supper and celebrate all those things. But we need to meet with the Lord, and I want us to be able to do that every time we gather. So I pray that you show up to tomorrow night, Wednesday night, to Wednesday night with a desire to meet with God. And if we do that week in and week out, great things are going to happen. Love you guys. I love being your lead pastor. I look forward to what God has in store for us in the future. Have a great, great week.